Hello, 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 my fine people. Our fine people. We are storming like crazy here, so hopefully my Wi-Fi cooperates. I've been able to shoot some videos today without too many complications, but we shall see. So it is week 18, right?
Yes.
Yes. I'm getting confused because I'm filming like ahead. And so I'm like, wait, what week am I on? Not filming ahead of this one, filming ahead at my perpetual prompts. I filmed like 2 weeks ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Roxy Creations and the Scrap Busting, I have to wait because their videos come out weekly, so I have to wait for theirs. But the ones that I can do, and the thing like working on the steampunk journal again and stuff like that, I've been filming those, and so those will be dropping periodically, but it's like, oh, the weather's been crazy.
Waiting for that storm. I was promised a storm.
Yeah, we've had nothing but wind since Friday. Been like crazy wind. And then today I looked out the window and I'm like, oh crap, it's raining. The dogs were outside. So I got up to let them out, or to let them in. And I'm standing in the doorway trying to hold the door open and get Lily's attention. And she's all the way on the other side of the yard, staring at the fence. Like staring between two planks of the fence, just staring at it. And I'm, banging on the door. I'm stomping on the porch. I'm yelling at her. She's just staring. And I'm like, oh my God, you're going to make me walk out there in the rain, which means I have to go get my shoes first. And I'm like, just listen to me. And finally she turns around and sees me. And I'm like, come on. And then it takes her like 20 minutes to walk across the yard.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm fighting with the storm door that's trying to like slam on me from the wind. I'm like, ugh. It's been kind of crazy. Weather's been crazy. Well, you didn't do yours from last week, but I did mine.
I tried.
So, a number or string of numbers. I have the stamp here that's got 17412 to 17416 in a block. So I got those stamped all over the background. A food or packing label. Something weather related. So this is onion skin dyed and acrylic paint spritzed paper. But I put a stencil down and I looked at that. I'm like, it looks like, without the circle and center, to me, it looked like a hail ball shattering glass.
Oh, okay.
So I found a white circle, crinkled it up and inked it. And so it's like hail. So there's my storm. My weather related bird, a stamp, and I'm dual purpose because I have my numbers, my string of numbers are stamps, and then I have stamps. And then bonus lines is also from you see all the lines on the stencil. And my Reese's label is my pocket for last week.
Reese's.
So this week's prompts were something that people collect, a geometric shape with at least 5 sides, something featuring a clock or a time-related element, text in a foreign language, something with a spine, and the bonus item is a flower. I have not given any thought at all to what I'm doing as far as my pocket this week.
I did.
I have not thought that far ahead. But you recognize this paper?
I do.
That's what I've been using. I tried to print a calendar on this one. It got stuck going through my printer. Apparently my printer, nope. My printer's saying nope.
My printer's been having issues too. I wonder if there's just something, because yours is an HP, right?
Yeah, mine is just because it was coffee dyed paper,
Oh,
or it
gotcha.
was dyed paper, so it was not flat.
I think HP was going through some maintenance stuff the other day because I could not get my printer to work.
Maybe.
Now, every time I walk into my house, I get a notification on my phone. Error connecting to printer, HP, Office, Jet, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not printing anything right now.
I have, I don't know. I printed, 2 things out. Or I printed out a calendar, and I printed out a recipe, and then I get an email from HP going, your data usage, blah, blah. And I'm like, letting me know that I've used all of my stuff for the month.
Oh, I'm surprised I haven't hit mine yet.
I'm like, you know what? Zip it. It is what it is. I mean, and it's not like, it's not like it's $40 extra because I went over my limit.
Oh, that happened to me once.
Really?
Yep. Back when I was in school, because the words, I had a printable textbook, and my printer decided to have issues, so I had to print the textbook, but my printer kept saying error. I'm not going to print that, basically, and so I would cancel the print, and I ended up having to completely restart my printer, and then it printed double of the 200-page textbook.
Oh, whoops.
And I kept hitting cancel, and I kept telling it to cancel, and it just, haha, you thought. So, yeah, I went over my limit that month, and it was $35.98.
Youchie.
Good times. And after that, I emailed my teacher and said, no, thanks, I'll take the e-copy. Which they were not happy about, but...
Yeah. I remember those days. That was one of my issues, and I ended up retroactively, once it was fought and won by classes beyond me. The fact that their ebooks, when I was going to University of Phoenix, it was ebooks, and yet I would take one class and I would pay for access to that ebook, and then 2 classes later, it's another class with the exact same book, and I'd have to buy it all over again. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why do I have to pay for a digital copy twice? It's the same freaking book. And, that was going on when I was there, and there were all kinds of discussions going on about the legitimacy of that. And, nothing came of it. And then a year and a half after I graduated, I got a check in the mail because somebody ended up filing a class action.
Good.
And won for overcharging students is essentially what they were found guilty of.
Yeah.
Tuition, overcharging on tuition, overcharging on supplies, just kind of generally taking advantage of people.
And yeah, college students aren't exactly rich.
Right. Did I get them all? So work is going good?
Yeah. Absolutely love my new department.
Good.
My team is awesome. Apparently, they get very upset though if I take a day off because one of the girls, she works in the department, literally kitty corner to mine, and she's like, "Oh, they were crying for you all day. We'd be done if Sam was here." And I'm like, "Oh." Guess they were running behind, and I wasn't there. I'm like, I don't necessarily believe that, but I think thank you for like they did fine without me there. You know what I mean? Like I'm just an extra hand. I can't be anything that special, but it makes me feel special.
You don't think your extraordinary organization skills makes a difference for them?
Oh, I definitely do. But that's all done on like my own time. That didn't help. No, I can't say it didn't help them at all, but helped the other departments more than it helped us. But it's fun. I get to go to work every day and play Tetris.
Mm-hmm.
Jenga.
No, you don't want to play Jenga because you don't want stuff falling.
It did yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Well, I got hit in the face. So we have like these little metal hooks, and it's for short people to get stuff off the top shelves. And me and this other girl were using said hooks for their non-intended purpose. Trying to get a box down from a high shelf, but she was trying to hook onto the box, and it bent and basically like just came and whipped me right in the face. And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry!" And I'm like, "Ouch!" It was kind of funny. So I had a little scratch next to my eye for the day, but it didn't leave any real marks.
So like the little red hooker thing that we had for the rabbit cages?
I don't think I remember that, but I'm assuming.
To get up, the cages that would slide all the way up against the
window,
so that you didn't have to climb up in there all the time.
Yeah. And then
hook and grab.
Not even. No, it was a day before that. My department had finished their stuff, and we still had an hour until we could clock out. So we're, asking the coach and the team lead, like, what do we do? What do you want us to do? And we ended up going in helping the night half of our department. So I'm stocking 1, they're stocking 2. We ended up helping stocking 2 unload the trucks. And I hit myself in the face with the box, and it pushed my glasses into my face and gave me a black eye.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wasn't kidding. I told them, I warned them when I switched departments that you're going to have to wrap me in bubble wrap. I am accident prone.
That liability insurance?
Yeah, might want to look into that.
That insurance that OSHA makes you have.
I know. I was climbing on one of the shelves, and one of my friends comes in. She's like, "Sam, that's not OSHA approved." And I was like, "Nothing about this job is OSHA approved." I just continue holding on to it like a flippin' spider monkey.
It's like, I am the reason those laws exist.
Yeah.
Why would your job be any different than your high school career,
I'm just... I'm just.
I just totally had a situation the other day where Little Girl Gone was like a totally appropriate song.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I'm like, oh, but YouTube would like not be happy if I posted that. Because I'm almost positive that would be a copyrighted song.
Oh, absolutely.
Copywritten. Well, I'm starting to sound like some people in this community. Copyrighted.
It's like the people who say, I won you.
Yeah.
You won against me or you beat me? Because I'm confused. You number one? Me? I number two, you. Like,
You.
Well. Grammar.
It's a thing.
Say that. Oh. We tried to talk at the same time.
Grammar. It's a thing.
My organizing skills unfortunately did not last long. So I was pretty proud of it, and my team lead was pretty proud of it, and then it took overnight a solid 2 hours to mess it all up.
Well, yeah.
Just means I can go back another day and do it again.
Uh-huh. Because you're weird and you enjoy that kind of thing.
I really do. It just it tickles the ADHD brain.
Those came out faster than I expected. And hey, there's a whole bunch more. Those are supposed to just be keys. And there's hexagons in there too. And flowers. Alrighty then.
That made it a little better.
I'll add some other colors on here then. Do it.
So that made it a little better. Added a little color to it.
And it's funny. I'll add some color and it's brown.
That's okay. I have a lot of brown too.
I got a song stuck in your head.
Yeah. That's okay. It's better than the one that has been stuck in my head. And I could tell you which one, but you're not gonna know it. So
Probably not.
okay, so on the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, there's a little shop in the Kakiri Forest, and you walk in there and it plays like this dee 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 dee. That's pretty much what my brain does. Yep. Oh, it's Saria's song, but again, I know you're not gonna know pretty much any of what I just said.
Nope. I am not a a game nerd, especially not a Zelda game nerd.
Ugh. Ocarina of Time. It's the best one. That is a hill I will die on. That's been my favorite game since, well, probably since I was Mina's age. I don't know when it came out.
So, what is your guys's what's your agreement as far as like Christmas vacations? Do you guys alternate years? What's
I don't know. I'd have to look into it or ask because I'm sure it's on the paperwork, but
well, and we know how well. We know.
Yeah. Yeah. I just figured that whoever's year it is potentially won't really matter because, or if we are doing alternating years, because we all know she's going to celebrate more than one Christmas.
Right.
Why you ask?
Well, I was just thinking about, talking about taking a trip.
Oh, yeah.
If we end up trying to do it like during Christmas break, we're not gonna be able to do it if it's your year to have her for Christmas break.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Picking up the beats you're dropping.
But we're only going, would only be going for a weekend, so
yeah,
or 4 days, a weekend plus.
So attempt to request more time off is what I'm hearing.
Well, and I figured there's no way it's going to happen this year.
Yeah.
Because I'm financially not in a position to do that this year.
And I have a whole bunch of crap on my car to fix. And hopefully
you're still trying to get into your own place.
Yeah.
So I figured this year was going to be off the table regardless.
Yeah.
So I figured let's shoot for next December. So we definitely don't want to go to Vegas during the summer.
Because everybody's going to go to Vegas during the summer.
And it's going to be hot as balls in hell.
Are you gluing each of those on individually?
Yes. Oh, how else am I supposed to put them on there?
Put a bunch of glue down and just throw them.
My glue got jammed.
You should get one of those little they're like wax pens for nail decals. Boop, 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 boop.
Well, if I was really thinking about it ahead of time, what I could have done was pulled out my sticker maker.
True.
And just ran them all through my sticker machine, but I didn't.
I feel like I should add more to this, but I don't know what to add.
I'm like going, There's something in my glue bottle that is jamming up my glue. Probably maybe has something to do with the fact that it's actually like 3 different glues mixed together.
Yeah, that could do it.
3 different kinds. It's like a white Elmer's glue, like a Elmer's school glue, some other weird brand of white glue, and then Elmer's gel glue.
So they're probably like oxygenating all at different times, and
I don't know. But it's like, ugh, keeps getting clogged up. Like, it's all glue. Oh, there's somebody else in the bushes. Hello, hello, whoever you are.
come out, wherever you are.
My heating pad is like farting on my chair.
It almost sounded like Arrow when he's trying to play.
It's the poly. What's it? Poly. Not urethane. Is it a polyurethane?
I don't know.
Is that what that material is? Polyethylene, something, whatever.
Probably polyurethane.
And in the pleather of my computer chair, having a convo.
Speaking of pleather, that leather cleaner that I got for my car. Ooh boy, I'm gonna be buying more of that. It made everything so shiny. Oh, Jasmine, hello. Missed a lot of episodes. Well, replay crew.
Yeah.
To be fair, I missed the last episode too, so.
She did.
I have it. I have it right here.
Ooh. What do you have?
Last live. The last prompt. Don't really have an idea at the moment of how I'm going to put it all together. I need to figure out how to incorporate this into my journal.
That's cute. Mina's little. Well, just put it in the cover. Sandwich it in the cover until the right prompt comes along. Like my bluey napkin.
Ah, my random shape.
My random shape.
Can you not hit it? Hold that thought, Jasmine.
Oh, that's a comment.
So Jasmine, if you go to her profile, there should be a little tab that says live. They'll all be under there.
They also have their own playlist.
Oh yeah, they're under playlists as well. Bingo challenge. Well, that one might even take me a minute to find it. There it is.
What?
13 videos. Wow.
For Marguerite Miller?
Yeah.
Well, some of them haven't transferred over then because there should be 18 of them in there. Or
at least 16.
15 because we've missed 2.
We're on 18.
Right, minus 2. So there should be 16 in there.
Yeah.
Well, we've done 18. That's not in there yet.
Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at.
So 17, then minus the 2 that we didn't film. So there should be 15 in there.
I see.
I'll have to go back in and look and see which ones didn't go over. Because these ones, because they're live streams, I have to go in after the fact
And Adam.
and add them into the playlists. But like when I'm filming one and uploading it, as I'm uploading it, it goes through like 5 screens.
Ugh.
And it's like, do you want it to do, you're setting all the features. Do you want comments on or off? Do you have a thumbnail that you're going to upload? When do you want it to publish and all of that? You do that before it even uploads the video. Well, for a live stream, you have to go do that after the fact. It doesn't give you the playlist option until after it publishes, or even the end screen option until after it publishes. Just stupid. That's why there's no end screen stuff in most of them, because it's like, it's a pain in the butt to go back and do it afterward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute for a second so I can blow my nose.
Okay. Oh, I got yawn.
Jasmine. That's why I couldn't find them.
Oh, yeah. I don't doubt for a second that Courtney was excited.
My battery died. I didn't get enough charge on it before. My back is killing me because like a dummy. I don't know. I made risotto for dinner tonight. So, 25 minutes standing in front of the stove. It does wonders for my back.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, my back hurts.
That's like me trying to get my headlight out yesterday. It took me probably a good 30 minutes just to get the cap off of it, and then the headlight wouldn't come out, so I was bent over my hood for half an hour straight. I feel your pain.
Yup. Getting old stuff sucks.
Yeah. They're not old, you're classic.
Okay.
Too cool. Yep. That's pretty common. You're gonna have to get used to that.
Also, Jasmine changed positions at work too, or changed departments.
Yes, she did. She's going up to front end.
Well, I saw that she was going up to front end on Saturday. I just assumed it was a temporary move.
She's the first of many, because I know at least 3 other people who are trying to leave that department. Well, what happens when you don't treat your people very good.
Yeah. And you don't deal with, you let stuff happen that shouldn't be happening. Let people get away with it.
Precisely. But now in my new department, I get to be the voice of reason. So when the guys are back there not using ladders to get stuff off the top shelves, I get to go.
As people tell you, that is not OSHA.
Yep. One of the guys literally threw a box at his own face trying to get it down off the shelf. And I'm like, there's a ladder 10 feet from you. And he's like, yeah. And then I just walked away and said, "Yep, this is why women live longer." And he's like, he just started laughing.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Preach into the choir there, Jazz.
Perch. The way you said that, it sounds like you said you're saying you need more hours and more drama.
Definitely don't need more drama. She would have stayed in the department for that. Or let your husband use your card for Xbox stuff. And AJ with the weekly hiya.
Hiya! When's Anthony going to do another? It's live. It's Friday night on a Thursday.
Blame the time zones.
Somehow I don't think that really works.
Sure it does. Didn't feel like changing the name. Is your little circle your pocket?
Yes.
Oh, I like it.
Because I had this big old blank spot here, and I'm like, well, that's just screaming for it to be where my pocket goes, but what am I going to do? I'm like, oh, I'll just put like a little boop medallion there.
Mini Me's got another crush.
Uh-oh. What happened to... Well, I know what happened with Noah.
As long as they're being nice to her. That's all I care about.
Mm-hmm. How do you know she's got another crush?
Because the other person texted me.
Oh.
Voldemort, he who shall not be named. That's not necessarily a petty thing. I just don't know if he wants his name on the internet. Also slightly petty. Something that starts with a D. I know something that starts with a D.
I know a few things that start with a D.
Doggy.
Dashboard.
Donuts. Daffodils. Dandelion. Yes, it can be both, and it shall be both. Apparently, this kid in her class, she says, he's like weird. I'm just a little weird. He's a lot of weird.
And that's a lot coming from her.
She's pretty dang weird. Oh, that's funny. I'm just a little weird. Oh, who's gonna tell her? That was the joke I was going there for, Jazz. I know something that starts with a D. Make everybody think it's dirty. It's doggy. Demolition. Destruction.
How you doing over there?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't for a while. I've just been fiddle farting.
Okie dokie. Something that people collect.
I have. Move. Stamps. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have washi stamps.
I do. I have a whole roll of them
Washi sticker stamps.
that I still have to glue on.
I have, yes, I always have to glue washies. I have little miniature keys. There, and there, and there.
Yeah, I remember when I collected keys.
Yup.
What does this go to? I don't know. Probably the neighbor's house.
Geometric shape with at least 5 sides.
So I have these thingies, which you can look at it multiple ways. There's more than 5 sides. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but they're also cubes, which have 6 faces. So I counted that, but also this cool little cross plus sign doodad thing.
Oh, those are cool. Where did you find those?
Google.
Google.
Here we go. I knew what I wanted though.
Still printing stuff off, huh?
No.
So I totally played in all my die cuts. So I've got my little 1, 2, 3.
Me too, Jazz. Me too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 hexagons. Mike, are they 5 or 6 sided? My little hexagons, and these are the giblets, that come out of my honeycomb die cut.
See, I was gonna do honeycomb, but then I'm like, I did honeycomb over here, so I wanted something different.
I just used my giblets. As you saw me dumping them out.
Yeah, and then gluing them on one by one.
And then finding out that I have a whole bunch in a completely wrong envelope. So I've got an envelope that's labeled hexagons.
Hexagons.
This one's labeled tiny keys, not tiny keys and hexagons and flowers and shit.
Ooh, you said a bad word. It's so hard to censor myself on these things sometimes. I've got a sailor's mouth.
Agreed. Something featuring a clock or time-related element.
Okay, so I have a couple different things. I have an hourglass, a really cool looking hourglass over here, which is also what holds my prompts. Sometimes. There we go. I have a clock just because I thought this looked cool. But also my background is sand, because I don't know about anybody else, but when I think of time, I think of sand. Sand and time.
I like how you went across the binding.
Yeah. And I put those colors, the pink, there's like a pink, a blue, and a yellow. And that's why the lines in here are pink, blue, and yellow, just to tie them together a little bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, Jasmine, I never really collected keys. My sister had a keychain collection when I was growing up. I nothing really comes to mind as something that, like a singular item that I collected.
Oh, I had so many. Rocks, keys, lighters, coins, which is funny because now I hate coins.
Cereal boxes.
Yep.
Which,
paper.
by the way, did you see my short? I made 20 faux glassine bags using cereal box liners and corrugated cardboard. I'm like, oh, got 20 of them made.
Products. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look. I haven't seen it yet.
Fun. It's like, dang, it's got like over like 400. Last time I looked, it had like 409 views. And I just posted it this afternoon.
Let me go see if I can find it.
I'm like, ooh. Guess I need to do more shorts.
Yeah, because the average American attention span is about 7 seconds.
It's currently got 425 views.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, and I know YouTube. I've heard that YouTube is really pushing pushing people to not be using external streaming services. Use the YouTube vertical that's built into their channel, and it sucks. It's a horrible format. But it pushes apparently using the YouTube vertical feature, it pushes it into the shorts algorithm, is what I'm hearing.
I believe it.
I'm like, but it's not a short, it's a live stream. Why is it? I don't know.
Oh, I still collect. Yeah, as an adult, Jasmine, I think I collect more stuff now than I did as a kid.
Your brother, Coke products. That can be taken more ways than one.
Remember collecting cans for a brief time? Just empty cans.
So I have my die cut
pop tabs
of my clock.
I
face
love that
down here.
Love
this
that.
Is the one that stamps backwards. Didn't realize that until it was too late for me to get my money back on it. Yeah. So it's actually glued upside down so that my clock is facing the right way.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, it's one of my favorite dies, but it's like, it's annoying because, when I rub over this one, it's nice and soft and smooth. I mean, obviously, I can feel in between it, but the paper itself is smooth. Same with the, and I go over this and it's like sandpaper because it's the back side of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but if I want to be able to use those die cuts, I gotta get to being okay with them being upside down.
Keep neat bottles. Oh, yep. There's some really pretty wine bottles that I have.
Yeah.
Fermented grape juice like this one. Kept it for the bottle. Can't really see it that clear.
As many empty Jack Daniels bottles as I have floating around my house, you would think that we collected bottles, but no, I just can't seem to get your dad to actually throw them away when he empties them.
I want to get a rock tumbler so I can just start breaking a bunch of bottles and tumbling them to make faux sea glass.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah. And then you just send them home with me and I'll make you some sea glass.
Text in a foreign language.
I have 2 French poems. I cannot tell you what they say because I have no clue.
Well, that's okay. I have Japanese music. Sheet music. Don't ask me what it says because I have no idea. And something I find interesting is like when I look at like my Japanese books, like the writing goes, and it goes vertical. I realized, or when I rewatched my video of my bearded dragons, I'm like, beardies are vertical, not horizontal. And I'm like, when I listen to it back, I'm like, other way around, you dummy. Beardies are horizontal, not vertical reptiles. But in the books, it's all the Japanese writing goes top to bottom. But on the music, it still goes left to right. Well, it goes horizontal. I would assume, because my favorite musical symbol, the little, this little SE symbol down here, it's still on the left like it is for us. So I would assume they read their music left to right, even though they read their books right to left.
Stop bouncing.
But then writing is, I don't know. See, like this is a good, I don't know if I'll zoom in well enough. You can see all the letterings go up and down, and the regular written word. But then if I flip it over, and there's the music, and the Japanese lettering is going this way, along with the sheet music.
And it might be different for sheet music, just because sheet music's read a certain way, but
maybe, I don't know.
But yeah, like novels and mangas and stuff are right to left.
Right.
Here, I'll give you the absolute wonderful and direct translation of these poems. This one says, "Hello Monday, how's Tuesday? Very good Wednesday. I come from Thursday. Tell Friday, let him get ready Saturday to go to church Sunday."
Wow.
And this one is having some issues translating. But according to Google Translate, it's a hello, a kiss, and a coffee, a good appetite, I'm assuming, laughs, and then it won't translate that one. A how is it going, a care, something you win, a sleep well, a look, and an I love you.
Okay.
Way to go, Google Translate.
Something with a spine?
Books.
I did books too. But mine are stamps. I have these two sets of library stamps. So like lots of books here, inkwells, some little reading sayings. Like this one says, "It's time to write the next chapter." We lose ourselves in books. We find ourselves there too. There's like this one is like, when they stamp the date your books are due. Old school. So yeah. So I got books stamped here and here and here and here and here. Various different places.
Excuse me.
And bonus item is a fleur.
I have a lily. Lily's a dog.
I have this. I always call it a flower. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but I always use it as a flower when I use it in my journals. So
it looks like a flower. I'd call it a flower.
I use the I don't know if it's the negative or the positive image of this swirly. I saved that part too, and I use that as its own decoration.
Oh, look, I put my new phone case on. I like this one.
Oh, it's cute.
Carl.
Carl has a hat.
It's the Valentine's Day one, but I haven't made him a new one yet.
That's funny. As I'm one of my my craft groups on Facebook, we're gonna do another round of a traveling craft box.
Oh, I loved that.
It's so crazy because this is a different group than the last one we did. And this one, they actually started 3 different boxes, and all 3 of them got lost somewhere along the way. Like, they got delivered, and then that person never responded, didn't send it forward, just ghosted and kept everything.
Oh, of course.
One of them that happened on like the 3rd or 4th person on the list, and there was 15 of us on each list. One box never even made it past the 3rd person. I was in group 2, and I was like 6 or 7 down the row, and I sent mine out, and then the person I sent it to, I had the tracking and showed it was delivered, and then crickets. Weeks went by. I'm blowing up her messaging, the coordinator for the exchange, and she just not answering anybody. And so, and by that time, all three boxes were MIA. And so she was like, "All right, I'm going to put together three new boxes. We're going to pick up at the next person in line where we left off, so that the rest of the line gets to participate." Group 2, my box, is the only one that actually made it all the way through and made it back to the sender. Box 1 and box 3 have never been seen since. Dang. Twice. Mind you, the first boxes were never seen again. They sent out new boxes to the last half of their group, and then somebody else in the group did the exact same thing, kept the box and never sent it on. I'm like, wow. One of the people that was in my group messaged me and asked if, because I said, I would do it again. I said, but I would definitely have some new rules, like only the people that actually participated in the last one are allowed to do it this time.
Yeah.
We know you're going to be, that we have a higher likelihood that you're going to follow through because you did the first time. But so she asked for my address, and then I get, what's PRSE? LOL. I'm like, private road southeast. Oh. I was like, yes. Life in the country. We have our stuff named weird stuff, and people don't understand it. And even that, it depends on who you talk to, because some places say it's Prairie Road. And it was Prairie Road when they were first naming roads in this neck of the woods. All the PRs were Prairie Roads, and at some point they switched over to Private Road. And I don't know when that happened. But the county lists us as private road, so
yeah.
I am paying for that risotto because it was a Parmesan risotto. Not supposed to eat Parmesan cheese.
Oh, that sounds so good, though.
It was really good, and I knew I was going to have issues with it, so I only took it was maybe like 4 tablespoons out of the whole thing. But my throat is like super scratchy and itchy. My eyes are watery. I'm like, oh, yep, there's the histamine reaction.
Pork.
Yeah, I did corn. Had corn, garlic parmesan risotto and the marinated chicken something or other that I get from Imperfect Foods. That once again, this week again, Monday came and went, and sometime late Monday night, I realized, oh, it's Monday. Whoops, let's go see what I paid for now. Because I forgot to cancel my order.
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Tacos, A&W. I don't even think we have an A&W here.
We do. Well, it's an A&W.
Oh, we do. It's with the Kentucky. It's the KFC A&W. They're on Court Street.
Yep, because that's what we have too. Is a KFC A&W.
Yeah, it's because they're owned by the same people. They're actually owned by PepsiCo.
Pepsi. And gross.
Yeah, I had to think about that. I'm like, do we have one? Do we even still have one here? I think that's the only one we have, though, is the one there on Court Street. No. There's one on the hill there on Columbia Center. Down from the mall.
Oh, yeah.
Where like Joann's and Value Village and all that.
Did you know that y'all have like a gamer bar over there in TC?
Yeah.
We went and checked it out last time we were in town.
It's above
Porter's. Yep. It's pretty cool inside, but it was loud and crowded.
Yes. They have family hour and family nights too, though.
Ooh.
So kids can go in there under 21s because they don't serve alcohol during those times.
I might have to go back sometime.
So yeah, there's I want to say it's like 1 to 4 or something like that during the week, which doesn't make sense because the kids are in school anyway. But there's hours during the week where they don't serve alcohol, so kids under 21 can be in there. Mm-hmm. And then they have family nights, so where they don't serve alcohol, so kids can be there.
Y'all have a KFC Taco Bell? That's a weird combo. You saying that one's KFC Taco Bell?
Oh, you're right.
Ours is KFC.
Right. The one on Columbia Center is Taco Bell. You're right. The one on Court Street's A&W. You are correct.
That's a weird combo.
Well, they're all owned by PepsiCo, so.
I want a Long John Silver's over here.
All right. Well.
Oh, next week.
Taco Bell is also owned by Pepsi. So next week, something found in a doctor's office.
Interesting.
I'm like, a spiral or a swirl pattern. I got that. Textured paper, a coupon, a measurement, something that starts with a D.
Does that include or does that go with a measurement? Does nobody else measure their daffodils?
Okay, you took it to a different spot. I was thinking how funny it was because we were having that whole things that start with a D.
No, that's where I got it from.
I know. But you took it to a dirty place.
I know. I did that earlier, too. That was just more covert. Decimeter, that's a good one.
Duck. All right, guys. So tune in next week if you want to chat with us live. Otherwise, hit the notification bell so you know when all my videos are dropping. I'm trying to get back to doing at least one video drop a day. Mood permitting. Some days the mood is not there. So, yeah.
If there was anything happening in my life worth recording, I would upload more.
Yeah. Do all those YouTubey things. And we will talk to you next week.
Stay toodles.
Bye.
Follow Carl.
Carl.
Dog.